Whimsyshire on my monk. That's my stats, and I got 92 magic fine. I mean, I wish I had more, but anyways, that's what I got. So the first place I'm gonna go to is Leoric's Manor. There's usually an elite down the stairs. I don't think I found one in this run, but whatever, half the time there's one in these stairs. So it's a really good place to look for your first elite. I just, blow through these mobs. They're pretty much in my way. Anyways, get through these guys. And if you don't see him down here, go up here, check in this door. Don't see nothing there. Sometimes he's in the bottom. Well, it's very rarely he is, but I look anyways. And I don't find him in here. So go to the outside of the courtyard. There's always one in there, so you can always find an elite there. Alright, here he is. Kill him real quick. And then port out. Next place, I tried the cemetery because there's usually an elite right half the time right outside here. And sure enough, he's there on the bottom. So kill him real quick and then port out. So then I check the Highlands because sometimes there's one right outside here, and if there isn't, I just leave and go. I didn't get lucky this time. So here in the cathedral, there's usually one over here too. It's a pretty quick one to find, but he's not up top here, so I look elsewhere. If he's not up top there, then come down here. I wish I can use dashing strike to make this quicker, but I really can't for the Whimsyshire. He's usually in this room, but he wasn't this time. Check here now, but I found him down here, so kill him and port out.
I don't have enough spirit.
I really don't bother picking up blues. I do if it's 60 just so I can disenchant, but otherwise I wouldn't pick it up. Well, this is the wrong place to go, but my next place is the Festering Woods. And usually there's an elite out there, but I didn't find one, so it was really slow, so I just edited the video and took you right to the crypts. So kill the one in this crypt, and then go to the next crypt and kill that one, and then just port out. That gives me 5 right there. Usually I get 5 faster, but this time it was kind of slow, but whatever. Sometimes you're fast, sometimes you're not. What are you gonna do? So here's the second crypt. And even a bonus fortune shrine, which is kind of nice.
Feel the wrath of Yitar!
Alright, I got my 5 stacks. Let's port out and go to the Whimsyshire. I take this port here, the old ruins, and then I run the rest of the way there.
The ruins of old Tristram. The shadow of Diablo still hangs over this place.
There is much to lament in this tragedy. This is an omen most
Make sure you have your staff in your bags.
We see you have brought the item. That is good. We are utterly pleased.
I studied all of the holy texts for years. There was nothing about cows with speech. Yet, you are a cow.
And you are a stinking bag of flesh with no fur. Touché. This is no time to be silly. The level of sparkling happiness and rainbows awaits you.
You mean the cow level?
No! There is no cow level. Now, move along.
So for most of this video, for the Whimsyshire part, I'm just gonna turn up the game volume a little bit. I mean, I'm not gonna put on music, so I don't know what your guys' taste in music is, so just go ahead and play music on your end if you want to see it. But it's basically gonna be just me killing elites in the Whimsyshire, and when I want to talk, I will turn down the game volume some and show you some funny spots. But otherwise, just watch and enjoy the Whimsyshire, guys.
I never imagined such a creature.
My injuries are less severe. I will return.
A mighty foe has fallen. Something.
I will return.
So basically, to keep myself alive,
Are less severe.
I'm using life after kill. I got about 2,000 life after kill. I got 2.9% life leech on my offhand, and I have 180 life on hit. I didn't really look for it. It was just on my ring because it was the best ring in game. Oh, look how these horses bounce back from a punch. It looks funny as hell. After they die, look, that guy just flew out. But I think this guy here, I cut him in half. Watch this guy. Boom, he gets cut in half. That's pretty amazing considering I'm not even using a sword. That's funny. Okay, anyways, back to how I keep myself alive here. I really don't have much for life and hit. 180 is really not much, anything at all. But the life leech 2.9 helps. You know, that 180 life on hit does help. My 2,000 life after each kill, that's pretty much keeping me alive after all these little guys just dying. You know, that heal helps me a lot. And I have about 10,000, almost 10,000 bonus to life globe. So that's how I keep myself alive. I did up my DPS, I mean my health points. I used to have about 28,000, now I have almost 40, so that did help a lot. It can tell me when I really need to watch out. I have about 656 all resist. So yeah, that's my stats for this. Now these guys cornered me in, and I was in desecrate, so I pretty much don't let them cover you like that. Also, if you notice there, I just changed out my my helm and my offhand, I mean my main hand. I'm using a 1.5% 1.5 spirit for my belt. I'm gonna fast forward this just so I can get to my elite faster. But if you die like that and you want to go into full health, I mean full spirit to the elite, get what I did. Like I found the 2.5 spirit regen main hand in the auction house for like, I think it was 10,000 gold. It was like next to nothing, so I just bought it. My helm I found, and my belt is a really good one, so I'm using the Hellcat belt with 1.5 spirit, and that cost me 3.7 million gold. There was no buyout. I put in a 7 million gold buyout, and it ended up being half of that is what I actually wanted for. If you add up all my gold for all my weapons, I mean my armor, it's probably pretty close to about 100 million gold. So that's about how much I spent on my my monk to get into Whimsyshire. So about 100 million gold. What did I have? About 80 or 90 magic fine on my gear. So it's like 165-ish magic fine with the 5 envy. And pretty much that's what I did for my my monk to farm this. I probably can farm it with less gear if I used a funky build, and if I used more defensive tanky build, I can probably do it for a lot less, but it would be a lot it wouldn't be as fun, and then I would be farming slower. So I don't know how efficient that would be, but anyways guys, thanks for watching. That's how I did it on my Mac.